Um, Welcome back to another vid. It's your boy Fuck with 3Ks or FW3Ks. Today we're reacting to 7 disturbing videos captured on ring camera doorbells. I meant slash doorbell cameras. My bad. Yeah. Also, y'all fuck with the try not to cringe. Should I make that shit a series? Y'all wanna see more of that? Just let me know in the comments. Nah, I know for a fact this ain't gonna get a lot of views, bro. That one was just lucky, but this one ain't gonna get a lot. But if the 3 viewers could comment, that would be nice. I guess I don't know. I don't give a fuck either. I just wanted. All right, let's get into it.
It's been a long year since I've done a ring cameras video, and as it turns out, people are still creeps.
Get your Angry Bird face ass, fucking Play-Doh maker face ass. Oh, weird ass bitch, look like you rob you for fruit snacks. Weird ass
danger
bitch.
can be following you anywhere,
Is that a fucking
at any
face
time,
in the mouth?
even to your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings, especially before opening your front door.
Nigga, hurry up. That nigga running. Yo, no, that nigga finna run. Boy, that nigga look like the Predator. This nigga finna book it. I guess not. Oh, that nigga booked it. This nigga clumsy, bruh. You can't do the ones with the fucking ring camera, dumbass. And that she has a child, bro. What's wrong
As you
with
just
you,
saw,
bruh?
a mother holding her infant daughter
Even the
unknowingly
infant
leads a
daughter
man
see
to
your
her front
dumb
door
ass. She was like, "This
and was
nigga
mere
weird,
seconds
mama."
away from him getting inside. As the man approaches the driveway, you can see him pulling up the mask over his face to conceal his identity, clearly with premeditated intentions. As the man walks up the driveway, the daughter takes notice to him as the mother is still completely oblivious to the approaching threat. Luckily, she makes it inside and shuts the door in time. She only realized what had just happened after looking through the terrifying ring footage. The woman made a report to the police as soon as she saw the footage, and what the police said was disturbing. There had been a series of reports of a brutal and violent rapist in the area who had been targeting women and children. It's suspected that he and this man were the same person. No sane person leaves their house with a full face mask such as this one if they're not knowingly about to commit a serious crime and want to conceal their identity.
Bro, that's
The
fucking
woman in
weird,
the video
bruh.
just may have saved her and her child's life just by the skin of her
He
teeth.
gets raped in jail. Oh, they.
If you're not convinced
not
of just how often this kind of thing happens, here's a similar video.
That nigga, hoe.
A young
Yeah,
college-age
bitch.
looking girl is coming home, letting herself into her house.
If that
Not
ever
even 5
happens to
seconds
any-
after she enters the home,
to
2 large
my
men
daughter,
step
my
on the
wife,
porch,
or if
and the
I
one in
ever
front
had one,
immediately tries to open the door.
I'm gonna buy a gun as soon as I turn enough age. And I'm gonna carry that bitch everywhere with me. You ain't never like. And if that happens, man, I'm coming straight home. I'm speeding down the highway. I'll speed, and I'll shoot a motherfucker. Ah, hell no! Get your hillbilly face ass. Bro said, "Can I come in? Can I come in?" Face ass. Said, "Can I come in?" Your weird ass. Nigga look like he a rapist. That nigga might just rob the house and then take the little kids, bruh. Hold them up for ransom money, bald headed ass motherfucker. He look like the goblin. Just fucking man, that nigga look stupid, bro. That nigga piss me off, bro. Nigga like, like nigga, get the fuck on somewhere, bro.
Some
Fucking
people
weird
think the
ass
men
nigga,
looked
bro. Get
genuinely
your
confused
fucking
and may have had the
incel
wrong
hillbilly face
house.
ass.
However, the short window of time
like
between the
you
girl
were made
entering the
with
house and the
fucking
men stepping on the
whatever it's
porch
called when
would have
family
definitely
members fuck
allowed them
each
to
other,
see the
family
girl.
member,
You'd
and
think
get 'em
anyone who
pregnant,
just
nigga. You
tries
look
to
like that,
open the door
nigga.
to a house
Your ass
surely
is
must know they have the
fucking
right
stupid.
house,
Something
or
wrong
at
with
the
your
very
weird ass.
least know who lives in the house.
Let me stop you.
It could also be argued that when the man turns to his friend behind him, he He's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police." So unlike the first video, there's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not.
Shit!
Whether they were trying to grab
She
the girl,
going to pop.
or if they genuinely had the wrong house is up for debate.
That shit was
There's
not
no
funny.
further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions was sketchy. In this video, on the other hand, what's going on couldn't be more clear. In the early morning hours on October 16th in Kent, Washington, a couple's seen returning home. The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her.
Old ass lady.
She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door.
I thought
The
that was
suspect then
the.
spots the ring
I
camera
thought she
and
was
hits it
on that.
repeatedly
Man, I'm
with his
dumb.
gun, effectively
I don't
breaking
know.
the device.
That black ass nigga. Shoot the damn camera, bruh.
It's at this time that you can notice a second man there as well. The couple spent their night at a casino, and for this reason, the wife believes the two men followed them home from the casino hoping to rob them of any of their winnings. Fortunately, they made it inside safely. The suspect with the gun was identified by police as 18-year-old Al-Hussein Drameh, and he was arrested on October 26th. He faced multiple charges, including burglary in the first degree, and he pleaded not guilty to all of them. With this fourth video, we move to something a little more paranormal. This was caught on a TikToker named Nolan Brock's indoor Ring security camera while he was sleeping on the couch. At 1:39 in the morning, he's awoken to the pantry doors opening and some kind of cracks or bangs coming from either inside the pantry or from the doors themselves. With the fan running, the thought of it being a draft wasn't out of the question per se. He ignored it and tried to go back to sleep. But 4 minutes later at 1:43, this happened.
Damn, I think the ghost mad. I think he might be hungry or something, bro. That nigga look like he want a
One of the
Twinkie.
doors is aggressively yanked shut. And this officially removes any possibility of a draft being the cause of the doors moving. It's safe to assume he slept in his bed the rest of the night. This next video also comes from inside of a house instead of the front porch, and this one can play on one of the biggest fears of a lot of people, and that is someone lurking around your house as you sleep. In Wichita, Kansas, a family's Ring cameras captured some terrifying video footage of a stranger standing directly over sleeping 15-year-old Anaya Robinson at around 2:30 a.m. on a Friday night. This was the footage captured. Anaya said once she opened her eyes, she felt like she was in a scene from a horror movie, seeing somebody sitting over her, watching her that she didn't know. Anaya rushed to her mother Angel's room, screaming there's somebody in the house. And after being jolted awake, Angel made sure her 2-year-old daughter and Anaya were safe in a room before calling the police. Wichita police responded quickly, but the intruder was already gone. It's likely the boy entered the house simply through the front door. Luckily, the Ring cameras clearly caught his face, and using this footage, the police acted on a tip and were able to arrest a 14-year-old boy whose name was not released. The boy faced aggravated burglary and theft charges. In November 2021, a woman reported on Twitter that a creepy-looking man had been standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month. She included a few of the videos caught by her Ring camera, and it shows the man creepily standing there for extended periods of time, facing her door. At certain points, he can be heard speaking. what he says is impossible to hear. The woman resorted to posting this on Twitter after her complaints to the police apparently fell on deaf ears. It was a few days after her initial post that she posted an update stating that her friends and family confronted the man, which seemingly got him to stop. Additionally, the post going viral prompted her building security to do an additional routine throughout the night. I can't seem to find her Twitter profile anymore, so there don't appear to be any updates on the matter. And in this last video, an El Paso resident's ring camera catches what appears at first to be a woman in danger seeking help at their front door in the middle of the night. But this may be a much more sinister situation than that. At first, the woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone, crying and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching. Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her? Or is she perhaps trying to not be seen from any passerbys?
Damn, that was crazy. That's why you gotta keep a weapon on you, right? That's why I tell everybody, keep a weapon on you, bro. No matter what you do, bro, keep a weapon on you. Niggas be weird out here, bro. Especially if you're female, cause some dudes be trying to rape you. And that ain't cool, bro. That's weird, bro.
After the neighbor's driveway light turns on, the car's headlights approach from the right, and she's seen casually walking away, presumably to get in that unseen car. Perhaps because her driver was growing paranoid that too much attention was being drawn, so they needed to leave.
Okay.
Now you could say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine, but a month later, El Paso police arrested a woman who was charged with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeaux. The woman in the video was identical to the
Nigga, I
woman
was
in this
wrong.
mugshot.
Damn.
The charge this woman faced
I wasn't
is defined
wrong,
as the
but
act
her
of entering
ass.
any building
Never mind. You don't need to keep a knife. Never mind.
such as harming
Her
the
ass
owner,
gonna use it on
damaging
someone.
property, or
My
stealing.
bad.
Suddenly,
Well,
the
actually,
prospect that this woman could
do
have been
it.
trying to trick an
Matter
unsuspecting
of fact,
person
carry a
into
knife. I
opening
don't
their door
care.
doesn't seem so far-fetched.
Got easier. Carry
As
a
always,
screwdriver, too.
keep your doors locked and be careful who you open them to.
Alright. We got one more. It's hard to keep up with commentary on this one. I don't want to just react and not have a whole bunch of commentary. Okay, the next one is, I don't know. I don't even know.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
What the fuck?
In a world where the line between myth and reality is blurred, where the shadows hold secrets that defy explanation, and where the unknown lurks in the darkest corners of our imagination, comes a revelation that will send chills down your spine. Brace yourself as we delve into the depths of the unexplained and the realm of the mysterious that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. From the Fresno Nightcrawlers to the New Jersey Devil, get ready for a heart-pounding journey into the realm of the extraordinary as we present to you the 20 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film. Number 20, Mermaid. YouTube is full of strange and bizarre videos.
What the fuck?
The person
Damn,
who
I'm
recorded
ugly.
this video claims that it shows one of the scariest creatures ever caught on camera.
Nigga, that's fake.
The video is set at Lake Xalotla, Nicaragua. As you watch, you can't believe your eyes.
Bruh, nigga, this shit
On a
is
creaky
fake,
wooden
bruh.
dock
This shit
by the
better not
water,
be fake, bruh.
there is a creature
I
that
know
looks
this
like
is,
a
but
mermaid.
the rest better not be,
Yes,
bruh.
a mermaid, the half-human, half-fish creature from folklore.
No, bro,
The
that's
mermaid
fake,
could be seen
bruh.
struggling and desperately trying to go back into the water.
That's so fake,
Its
it's so
movements are a
obvious,
mix of
too.
grace and struggle, as if it is trapped between two worlds. You feel sorry for this strange being as it fights to find comfort in the depths of the water. What's astonishing is that this is not the only video of its kind. Many videos claiming to show mermaids can be found on YouTube. People are both confused and fascinated by these alleged sightings, which come from places all over the world. But the question remains, are these creatures real or just a hoax?
Bro, that's fake.
Unfortunately, we can't definitively answer that.
Yes,
It's a
I
mystery
can. It's
waiting to be
fake.
solved. We'll leave it to you, the curious viewer, to think
It's
about
fake,
whether this footage
nigga.
is genuine or a clever trick. Regardless, watching a mermaid in real life, struggling to return to its watery home, gives a weird feeling. It's like a darker and more sinister version of Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Number 19. Fresno Night Crawlers. A strange sight was captured on a home security camera in Fresno, California back in 2007. It showed a peculiar creature known as the Fresno Night Crawler, which looked like a pair of pants walking around without a body. This unusual occurrence gained local fame, and soon 2 more sightings were reported in Yosemite National Park in 2011. The footage of the night crawler spread widely online, sparking discussions about aliens and demons. However, skeptics started investigating, and a YouTuber named Captain Disillusion analyzed the footage. He pointed out that the poor quality of the recordings made it easy to fake using CGI or a modified video clip of someone wearing MC Hammer pants. To make matters more suspicious, the owner of the original tape claimed to have accidentally erased the high-quality version, making it impossible to verify the authenticity. This convenient circumstance led skeptics to believe that the entire incident was likely a hoax orchestrated by the camera owner for attention. Since there have been no sightings of these peculiar creatures before or after these incidents, unless they reappear, we personally believe that this whole thing was just a publicity stunt to promote wearable sleeping bags which resemble the night crawlers. Number 18. Ice Monster. A creature was seen swimming in the cold Chena River in Alaska in October. Craig McCarthy, an employee of the Bureau of Land Management, spotted the icy creature swimming in the murky water. He quickly recorded a video of the sighting, which sparked a debate on the internet. Some people wondered if it could be Nessie, the legendary creature from Loch Ness in Scotland, visiting North America. In the footage, you can see what appears to be a 15-foot-long creature moving through the water. It seems to have icicles on its back due to the freezing conditions. McCarthy spoke to a local newspaper and initially thought, along with others, that it might be a rope tangled on the riverbed with chunks of ice. Different theories have been proposed, ranging from a sea monster to a giant sturgeon. Some experts support the idea that it could be a rope with formed icicles, helping it stay afloat and giving the impression of swimming. Despite the video, no one has been able to conclusively prove the identity of the creature lurking in the water. This has led many to believe that it could be genuine evidence of an unidentified creature that modern science has yet to classify. Number 17. Mothman. Here's a question that you probably haven't heard before. Do you believe in Mothman? Oh, you might not know what Mothman is. Well, it's kind of like Batman, but completely different from Batman.
Oh my God.
Does that explanation help? Maybe we should just move on.
What the fuck did I do to you?
On November 15, 1966,
Fuck
a
you,
newspaper in
bitch.
Point Pleasant, West Virginia, reported that several people had witnessed a bird-like creature, similar to a man in size, during a normal evening in the area. This report received national attention, and many people became intrigued by the mysterious creature. Soon, numerous individuals from all over the United States claimed to have seen the same creature, leading to its nickname, Mothman. Even today, people still claim to spot this alleged creature, especially with the help of modern technology. However, it has become increasingly challenging to convince others of these sightings due to the ease of skepticism and the difficulty of providing irrefutable evidence. In this era, even video evidence cannot be fully trusted. Seeing is believing, but it must be seen in a way that cannot be disproven. Life can be complicated with so many rules to consider. Number 16. Cryptid swims in Thames. In the middle of 2016, the internet buzzed with a captivating video that unveiled a mesmerizing sight unfolding in the murky depths of London's Thames River. A curious tourist, aboard a cable car seeking breathtaking views of Greenwich, stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. Across from the renowned O2 Arena, the observers' eyes widened as they witnessed a remarkable creature gracefully navigating the water. For a fleeting moment, a colossal entity emerged from the depths, casting an imposing shadow beneath the surface. Its back was adorned with a series of multiple fins, adding to the mystique of its colossal size. Alas, the encounter was fleeting, granting only a tantalizing glimpse of this enigmatic being. Speculations abound regarding its true identity. Some daringly propose that this creature might be a basilosaurus, a colossal marine beast that roamed the Earth some 35 to 40 million years ago, yet somehow managed to survive undetected in the unseen depths of the river. An awe-inspiring notion indeed. Nonetheless, skepticism shrouds this breathtaking footage, with skeptics postulating that it could be a clever fabrication, digitally manipulating the footage to introduce the mythical creature into the frame. The very possibility of such an ancient, gargantuan creature having eluded human awareness for countless years and now calling the River Thames its home is a tantalizing enigma.
I'm gonna do that for a little bit.
Number 15. Grotesque Monster. On July 23, 2011, two boys heard strange noises on their property and decided to investigate. They used their phones to capture footage of their encounter as they searched through the dark surroundings of their rural farm. They could only see a few feet ahead of them with a dimly lit torch, and they heard eerie noises in the distance. Eventually, they stumbled upon a barn covered in graffiti. From inside, a sound similar to a wild boar's guttural squeal sent chills down their spines. It was a chilling groan that would make anyone's blood run cold. The two boys hid, switching off their torches. They could hear something scratching behind the wall. Despite the craziness of the situation, they decided to take a peek inside the barn. To their surprise, they spotted a creature with a humanoid appearance lurking in the loft. It had a pale face with small eyes, a wide nose, and a bald head. The creature shrieked at them, causing the boys to panic and run into the darkness of the night. People have speculated about the identity of this mysterious creature. Some suggest it might be a demon, while others believe it could be an alien hybrid seeking refuge in the abandoned barn. Could it possibly be an animal that has managed to avoid human contact until now? Number 14. Humanoid creature. This video is quite disturbing. It was supposedly recorded in a remote zoo in Romania back in 2014. It is believed that a traveler passing through rural Romania discovered a secret farm operated by illegal traffickers. This farm, which is heavily guarded, apparently houses exhibits that are kept hidden from the general public, either because they are unknown or because people prefer not to know about them. Surprisingly, the backpacker managed to sneak a camcorder onto the property and filmed one of these exhibits. The video starts with the backpacker explaining that the zoo has a deformed animal locked up in one of the sheds. As he moves through a crowd of people, everything goes dark. The crowd gathers around a sealed cell with thick steel bars, and their reactions indicate that something extraordinary is happening. Eventually, a gap opens up between two people, revealing a glimpse of a strange creature that appears to be humanoid. The creature moans loudly as it clumsily moves forward. Someone in the crowd yells, causing everyone to recoil in horror as the full extent of the creature's deformities becomes apparent. It seems to be a disfigured monster held against its will. The footage suddenly goes black, leaving us to ponder what we have just witnessed. No one has been able to provide an explanation for this video. Many people hope that it is fake, but there is an unsettling authenticity to it that leaves a lasting impact. Number 13. Pennsylvania White Bigfoot. In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, local residents have reported seeing a strange creature lurking in the woods. They describe it as a tall, white Bigfoot, about 6 to 7 feet in height, covered in shaggy fur all over its body. People often hear unusual sounds like low groans and rustling in the trees. In 2008, a video went viral showing this creature. It was recorded by a man who heard noises from his yard, which borders the woodland. In the clip, you can see a very peculiar-looking creature. It briefly pauses and then swiftly disappears into the darkness. It has deep black eyes, a long cone-shaped head, and is covered in white fur. Experts have pointed out that faking such a figure would be extremely challenging. The creature's tall stature and massive proportions are unusual, and it moves quickly despite its large size. Its face also reacts and contorts, suggesting that it's not simply a mask. It's worth mentioning that Carbondale has the first underground mine in the U.S., a vast network of dark tunnels. Some speculate that this creature might reside deep within these mines and only emerge to hunt. This creature, known as the Rake, is a terrifying entity that has been gaining attention recently. Number 12. Alien Hybrid. Several years ago, a strange incident was captured on film in a remote area of southern Vermont, United States, a few miles north of the Green Mountain National Forest. Local residents had been reporting sightings of a peculiar creature with long limbs. The situation escalated when livestock in their backyards were discovered dead with puncture wounds on their necks, and other animals, including chickens, were disappearing without a trace. Eventually, the footage emerged when two children claimed to have encountered an alien in a nearby park. They explained that while heading home from a party, they heard unusual sounds. They quickly pulled out their phones and captured footage of a peculiar creature with long limbs walking across the grass from behind a tree. The creature had a round black head and a slim body. Its hind legs resembled those of a human, but what stood out the most were its two front arms, which moved eerily as it stalked through the park. Initially, the authenticity of the footage was met with skepticism. However, the boys insisted that it was genuine and hadn't been altered in any way. The video, combined with the reports of dead livestock, raises an unsettling question. Could there really be an extraterrestrial creature living in the hills of southern Vermont? Number 11. The skunk ape. The skunk ape is a big, smelly creature that has been seen in the swamps and forests of the southern USA. People have reported seeing the skunk ape since 1957. In 2000, someone sent a photo to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office in Florida, claiming it showed the creature on their back deck. Some think it might be an orangutan, but orangutans have red fur, so this doesn't match. The photo could be fake, but it's one of the most convincing pieces of evidence. Another alleged skunk ape sighting was shared on YouTube in 2013 by Josh Highcliffe, showing a creature similar to Bigfoot pulling bark off a tree in Mississippi. Some say these sightings could be bears, but when Josh's creature stands up, it's clearly not a bear. It's hard to say if these sightings are real or just people in costumes. One issue is that if Bigfoot is real, there would need to be many of them to survive. Without a big population, they wouldn't be able to reproduce well, and they would gradually die out. On the other hand, if there were many Bigfoot, sightings would be more common, and the mystery would be lessened. So whether Bigfoot is bears, apes, costumes, or unknown species, one thing is certain. They're fun to think about while spending time in the wild. Number 10. La Junta, Alien. The alien encounter would have been a completely different story in today's world. One major factor is the abundance of cameras everywhere, which would make it difficult to protect the alien from curious onlookers. If you need proof of this, just take a look at the following video. It was posted on Facebook and captured outside a home in La Junta. The footage shows a peculiar creature resembling something like Dobby wandering around the neighborhood. It seems confused or curious, with its wobbly legs and floppy ears. The homeowner, Vivian Gomez, noticed a shadow outside her front door, but it wasn't until she reviewed the footage that she realized what was happening. Interestingly, the other two cameras didn't capture anything. Once the footage was shared online, it caused a frenzy worldwide. People from all over chimed in, hoping to uncover the identity of this creature. However, there is still no definite answer. Could it be an alien, a person in a suit, or something else entirely? The only response that can be given is, I have no idea. Number 9. Chupacabra. The chupacabra is a creature seen in Texas and Mexico. It attacks and drinks the blood of livestock. In Texas, it looks like a large dog with spikes on its back, while in Mexico, it's seen as an alien lizard. Pictures of the chupacabra are often scary, but they are usually just sick dogs or coyotes with a skin disease called mange. This makes them lose their hair and their skin shrivel, so the chupacabra is usually a sick animal, not a scary monster. There are some sightings where the creature looks more monstrous. For example, there is a video claiming to show a chupacabra in the Navajo Nation reservation, but closer examination reveals it to be a computer-generated fake added to the footage. Most chupacabra sightings can be explained as hoaxes or misidentifications. However, there have been cases where livestock have been found with drained blood. This can be explained by a natural process called lividity. When an animal dies, its blood settles in the lower parts of its body, creating the illusion of blood loss, especially if a blood test is done on the upper parts. This scientific explanation clarifies the origin of the chupacabra emi. Number 8. Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is a strange creature from New Jersey. It has the head of a goat, bat-like wings, and a split tail and hooves. People started talking about it in the 18th century, saying it came from a witch and Satan. I wouldn't want to be part of that family. Since then, many people have claimed to see the beast. In 2015, a man named David Black even took a picture of it as it flew by. Another person recorded a video of the creature on the same night. Some experts thought the video was real, but skeptics noticed that the creature's wings fluttered like a butterfly, while the rest of its body stayed completely still. This makes them think it might not be a real animal. It could be a toy with a stuffed animal, or a cardboard cutout attached to it. So the video and David Black's picture are probably fake. However, there might be some truth to the Jersey Devil story, just not involving a real devil. Some people think that the early descriptions of the Jersey Devil match the hammer-headed bat, a big bat found in Africa. This bat has many of the same features as the described creature, but nobody knows how it could have ended up in New Jersey. It might have escaped from a zoo or someone's private collection. So the witchy deal with the devil story could still be possible, though it's probably not true. Number 7. The Wendigo. This video, created in a found footage style, was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Slender Truth in 2013. It supposedly depicts a group of boys who were followed and attacked by a creature called a Wendigo. In the footage, we see 3 young boys exploring an abandoned house in an unfamiliar rural area. They search through an old shack that appears to have been unused for many years. The shack is in a state of disrepair, with rotting floorboards and discarded building materials. As they reach the top floor, a sense of unease builds up, as if they are being watched. Finally, as they descend the staircase, a monstrous being peeks its head into the house. It has long, slender fingers, a large, grotesque face with deep eyes, and a snout resembling that of a bat. The footage abruptly ends, suggesting that the creature attacked the boys. According to the video's description, the creature is referred to as a Wendigo, a malevolent beast from Native American folklore known for its insatiable bloodlust. The video has amassed over 11 million views, with many viewers assuming it to be a work of fiction. However, some people argue that it might be genuine, and that the boys have been reported missing since 2013. Whether or not this claim is true remains unclear. Number 6. Pale Crawler Sighting. Abandoned hospitals can be spooky places where ghosts are often encountered. However, they can also be prime locations for sighting mysterious creatures. In a YouTube video by John Edmonds, a group of urban explorers decides to investigate the abandoned Overbrook Asylum at the Essex County Hospital in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, USA. The asylum has a dark history of cruel and brutal mental health practices, including lobotomies and electroshock therapy, leading many to believe that restless and angry spirits inhabit its dilapidated hallways. But the explorers stumble upon something unexpected. While examining one of the rooms, they suddenly hear a strange screeching noise. They quickly turn the camera and capture a terrifying 4-legged creature running towards them. The creature remains mostly in shadows, making it hard to see its features, except for its long and thin limbs. Frightened, the explorers hastily leave the building, too terrified to stay in its path. Viewers of the footage speculate that the creature is likely a pale crawler, a lesser-known cryptid. Pale crawlers are described as elongated humanoid creatures with long limbs. People often mistake them for tall, naked humans at first, but they soon realize their bodies are oddly stretched and disproportionate. Some accounts mention glowing eyes, sharp teeth, and pale gray or white skin. These qualities make them unnerving rather than explicitly threatening, at least based on the available information. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In a small town called Santa Fe in Argentina, something extraordinary was captured on camera. It's a creature unlike anything anyone has ever seen before, a mysterious being that appears to be half human and half animal. According to reports, this enigmatic creature has caused havoc by attacking and injuring 2 dogs. The locals are calling it the Beast. The streets of Santa Fe have become its hunting grounds, and fear has gripped the community. Witnesses who have encountered the creature describe it as having a long neck and a small head, resembling a camel in some ways. One person shared their astonishing encounter, recalling how in 2005 they spotted the creature crossing a bridge. To their amazement, it looked directly at them before effortlessly leaping over the bridge's concrete wall, just like a kangaroo would, disappearing into the distance. Interestingly, there are similar accounts from the Philippines, where a similar creature is known as Aswang. According to local legends, it is said that a man can transform into a monstrous being. It possesses the ability to shapeshift, taking on the forms of both cats and giant birds. These reports have left people astounded and bewildered. Let's have your opinion on what you just saw. Number 5. The Rake. Back in 2003, the world was captivated by an extraordinary tale of a peculiar being. It was a creature like no other, with elongated limbs and razor-sharp claws, notorious for its seemingly senseless acts of violence. The story spread like wildfire across numerous media outlets, each one eager to share the chilling accounts. Among the weird tales, a particular video emerged from an undisclosed location in England. It showcased a brave young man strolling through a deserted playground, his camera equipped with an infrared feature. As he ventured forward, his eyes caught sight of an enigmatic figure perched atop the playground slide. The creature's eyes illuminated upon spotting the man, and with uncanny agility, it leaped into the abyss of darkness below. In a sudden twist of events, the swings behind the man began to tremble violently, and the footage ominously faded to black.
Damn.
While some dismiss the existence of this creature, dubbed the Rake, as pure fabrication, others find themselves swayed by some...
Okay, that's all y'all getting. I'm not watching this shit. But if y'all enjoyed, like the video, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it's down in the description. What I gotta say to you is, shut up, you cunt!